Now Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Dak going to try and run. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looking to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Oh, good move. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the keeper.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On second down, Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Big hole up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys add on. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Trying to go back to Watkins. And it's 3rd and short. They'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff, this is Clement. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Clement. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it,
now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football,
disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got an open man, it's Scott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Clement. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered. And maybe that one caught.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes.